Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
The action has already started. Oh, played through for the wide man. Still goalless. Vigo. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's played forward. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Beckham. And it's Eto'o. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Barcola.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Chouameni. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Punched away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that for...
Nedved! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Vitinha and Mendes. João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele touches it back. João Neves.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Nicely intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0. Fabian Ruiz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Maldini is there to clear. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. Nedved. Rummenigge! And he's following up! Eto'o finds himself offside. And it's Eto'o. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And he's there to clear it. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Chouameni. Beckham, and here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
The attendance for this match was
Kvaratskhelia.
72,306.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Rummenigge has a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Can he latch on to this?
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 2, Nedved.
Now it's
Number
Owen,
23,
and it's
Beckham.
Eto'o.
Number 6,
Nuno Mendes.
Adams. Coming on the field, number
Eto'o.
7, Owen. Number 18,
Oh, shooting chance!
Messi. Number 13,
He can get that clear.
Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Fabian Ruiz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Dembele. Messi. Now it's Bellingham, and he cuts out the supply.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Eto'o. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Owen. Messi. And here's Eto'o! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. Bellingham. He could be in here. Messi! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs,
Number
it triggered
18.
it.
And that will be it. So another test passed, and the message could not be more clear. We are coming for the prize, and we're not going away. Any reflections on what... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Eto'o.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more disciplined than people credit him.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho, Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ball is over the line. Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it back out. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man we've all come to watch. And it's Ronaldinho. Costa Curta cuts it out. Valverde. Now it's Eto'o. He's found a way through. Eto'o couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Platini. Figo. And he was quick to react. Rummenigge. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good play. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Platini really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Today.
Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way.
India really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Seedorf. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Rummenigge! Looks to clip it forward. Seedorf.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further
The
on.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
Oh, that was never going to make it. And the counter is on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection.
It's Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's had a hit!
Number 19.
Hits off target and by quite a way.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. York! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's...
belts one! Pinged towards the front line. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Now here's the delivery. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Figo. We are into stoppage time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's hoisted clear. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Those of you making their way home.
Any
on
reflections
public
on what you've seen, Jim?
today,
Look,
please
I think
watch
a
the
draw
screen
might have been a
between
much
departure
fairer
times
result
from
today.
all local
It's just
major
that one
stations.
crucial second half goal. That's what cost them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Platini has a goal! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, they've got it again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's a chance! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well read, nice interception. Platini is the guilty party there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's been caught on it! Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he spark a counter here? Cafu. Rummenigge. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Platini. Cafu. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now to play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gilberto Silva. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's gone looking for safety. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
India come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nuno Mendes, and the pass is intercepted, and he's intervened well there. It's going to be another throw. Now it's Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks one through. No, that's been intercepted. Owen. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham.
The attendance
It's
for
a
this
decent
match
chance
was
to counter-attack.
72,306.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's been given away. He's got away.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Substitution for Portugal, number 5, Pedri.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
7,
chance to turn to their
Cristiano
benches.
Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 14, De Bruyne. Number
Koulibaly
15,
spots it and
Louis
intercepts.
Hassan. Substitutions taking place.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Good read, needed to be.
Portugal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Just the keeper's a great hit! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution for Portugal, number 10, Messi.
Now some movement
Coming
on the
on the
bench,
field
and we are
is
going to see a change.
number 9,
So, time for a
Neymar.
potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
India take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's good running with the ball. He could be in here. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he welcomes it in. That is good alertness. Haaland providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a go! And with that, the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Hello everybody,
What
and
are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody, and
minds
welcome
of
to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're... Batistuta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckham, Owen. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Batistuta. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as...
And Batistuta! Oh, that is very close.
Batistuta brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Bouten. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Owen. Figo. Rummenigge. Platini. Face to face with the chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Foden. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Driving on and making good progress. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Milan with the corner, there first. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Milan have their second corner now. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Nuno Mendes. It's a promising position. Played into the middle. Keeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. It's gone for a throw-in. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
Can he put it away? Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Foden. No way through. Valverde. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball. Beckham! That's got him rattled.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Platini. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He can run onto that. Great ball, and he's decent hit! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and welcome
evening.
to today's
The conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne, Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been clubbed away. Cristiano, real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. India still without a single shot on target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Ronaldinho. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Barcelona! So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Eto'o. Oh, this is Eto'o. Can he finish? They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
India grab the equaliser and we're all square. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Valverde. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pass is just off target. And he's managed to get rid. That'll be a throw. Ronaldinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
3 minutes added time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out of play for a throw. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that'll be the last act of the first half. India come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitutions taking place.
India come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Araujo. Out for a throw. Rummenigge. Adams does really well there, strong defending. Chouameni. Valverde. And here's Eto'o. Rummenigge. To the good, they have breathing space. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd
and the
The
finish.
attendance for this match was 72,000.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Gets his head to it! Just off target. Interesting ball. Platini. And it's Figo. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there.
Ronaldinho really added the width there thanks to his will.
Cruyff! And he can clear it away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Good spot, he's seen the run. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Araujo. Ronaldinho.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10, Platini. Number 17.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Number 95, Alessandro Bastoni. Number 8,
Bellingham. Drogba.
Figo.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
India blast. It's It's
Four
Drogba!
added minutes has been indicated.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Big chance! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how... And there goes the final whistle. India have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Eto'o claiming the Man of the Match award,
And a quick
and
announcement
there is
for the
very
benefit of
little room
anybody
for
who's
argument.
found themselves a little lost today. Please
How would
look
you
at the
summarise
screen
what
for
we've seen
information
today then,
on
Jim?
how to find your
India
way around
definitely
the
impressing
stadium.
me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And it's Neymar. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim. He's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ricky Puig clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? Rummenigge. That's a throw. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rummenigge.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Figo. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Figo. India still without a single shot on target. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Platini. The ball has bounced loose now. Nuno Mendes. Platini. And here's Owen. And he's running. And Owen!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Mendes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of...
And he's had a hit! Deftly away. Owen. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Fernand. Can he finish? Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Luis Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
As it is about to be towed away.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rummenigge. Good running, strong and purposeful. White gets rid without sophistication. Gently done. Figo. Platini. Cleared without hesitation. That is a brilliant interception. Ricky Puig gets it clear. And it's Maldini. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely ball and a real chance now. India needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And still we await the first breakthrough. Rummenigge. Looking tidy in possession here. Now then, the ball's come loose. In! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rummenigge. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Platini. Number 17, Federico Valverde. Number 9, Karl-Heinz
And he's there to clear it.
Number 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 8, Figo. Coming on the field.
Well, the idea was a good one. The
Nedved.
execution of it, not quite so.
15,
The movement was good, but the pass lacked
Number 20,
authority, a
Didier
cause of
Drogba.
mild frustration.
Number 11, Eto.
Eto,
Number 6,
big chance!
Kaku.
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Just a quick reminder today, please
Well,
refrain
after all of that,
from
Jim,
parking
what are you
outside
thinking?
this stadium.
India certainly
Thank you
had
very
some
much for
good
your
moments,
cooperation.
Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it, but
everybody, and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tchouaméni gets it away. Well, they've got it again.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His
Heads it! And he has kept it out somehow.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Nuno Mendes. Eto'o! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, perfectly measured that. De Bruyne looking for the run. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a go.
And that's been won straight back. Rummenigge. Platini. Now that's well seen too. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! Mbappe! In he goes again! They've scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a...
Rummenigge! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Eto'o is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And there is the half-time whistle. India head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1.
in progress.
How would you review the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cleared without complication. And he's had it nicked away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Great hit! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Chouameni. Gilberto Silva gets over and intercepts. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chouameni gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's gone loose. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o.
India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Eto'o.
India certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Scholes. And that is that. India have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award,
Hello,
and no surprise
and
there.
please join me in wishing a happy winning
What a
anniversary
turnaround,
for
victory from the
fan
jaws
club
of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing.